Hey, Donna Price here, and I want to welcome you to the Womenpreneur Success Path weekly training. So I wanted to just spend a couple minutes reviewing the success path and the framework that we're working through week by week, over and over again. Hopefully there we go. So we're on this journey together, climbing mountains and making things happen in our businesses. So the Womenpreneur Success Path, we have 4 pillars of success. The first pillar is leadership, being the CEO of your business. So it's really important to be really clear on your purpose, your vision, your mission, creating a powerful strategic plan that points to that vision, values that drive your decisions as you're moving your company and organization forward. Being the leader as the CEO, it's our job to grow the business and develop the business. And this is based on vision, purpose, mission, values. So really important foundational pillar. The second pillar of success is creating a strategic marketing framework that works for your business and your company. Out there are a billion different answers that are going to make you rich, right? But we need to create a strategic marketing framework that is custom to your company and fits with that vision, mission, values, but also works effectively based on your niche, where people are hanging out, where you find your target customer, and then developing that compelling and irresistible offer so that people are attracted to your business. And part of how we do that is by positioning you as an expert and educator. So creating an effective lead generation system takes a lot of different pieces, all of these components to make it work. But once you have that system created, then your business is growing consistently, and it gets really exciting. The third pillar is your products and services. Of course, they're excellent, right? So we want to look at what they are, what else you might need, how we can package those so that we can launch, relaunch. What are the upsells or add-ons that we can add to increase the value of every purchase? Is there a continuity program that we can integrate into your plan or membership program for recurring revenue? And constantly looking at those products and services so that we're maximizing the results within your company. The fourth pillar of success is creating smooth operations. Part of that is automating your business as much as possible so things are working in the background when you're sleeping 24/7, but also creating a well-oiled machine so that you have an operational plan that is setting you up for growth and maximizing your results. And we build all of that on a strong foundation of you, the CEO, the success mindset, your self-care, health and wellness, and your personal growth and development. Being an entrepreneur is an incredible opportunity, and great things happen when you focus on these 4 pillars and this foundation. I want to invite you to pick up the complete framework, the Visionary Womenpreneurs Field Guide at compassersconsulting.com/field-guide. There we go through all of these pillars and the framework for growing and developing your business. So today we're going to dive into some more training, and I thank you for being here for the Womenpreneurs Success Path weekly training. So today we're talking about building a massive network as a strategy for growing your business. So part of building the strategy of a network is like, who are the people that we're in contact with, and how do we maximize those contacts so that they actually help us in growing our business. Growth can often, you can use this strategy, joint ventures, affiliates, lots of different words for partnerships, collaborations. So using your contacts to help grow your business. So some of the ways that you can do that are doing trainings or speaking at organizations that have your target market, or actually the people that know your target market. So we're talking about joint ventures where you're getting in front of people that have your audience. So it's a little bit different than going directly to your audience. We're trying to identify who the people are that already are talking to your audience. And so as a business coach, I think in one of the other trainings we talked about the ladder, but as a business coach, some of those people are like, I'm working with businesses, small businesses, people that have my audience, web designers, graphic designers, bookkeepers, accountants, like other companies or other people that work with small businesses. So I run a podcast, another way of, and being a guest on podcasts, another strategy for getting in touch with people, doing summits, going to events, developing those relationships with affiliates. And then that last one was like, I do a networking group where I'm bringing together other business owners to network. And we also do charity work and fundraising for a charity partner. So who has your ideal customer? That's part of what we're thinking about. So this is like a little bit different approach from the, like, who are your target, who is your target market, or who's your niche. This is who else is serving that target market, and how do you find those people. So you need to have an idea of who resonates the way with how you deliver value, so who those people could be. And if you're doing a weekly workshop or a weekly training, you start getting the idea of who those people could be that are showing up. You can look at the different marketing pieces that you're doing to see like who's engaging with those. And you want to develop that basic avatar of not your customer, but who serves your customer, and how you can reach out to that person to form a partnership. So you might have heard of the Dream 100. I think it came in the Chet Holmes's book, The Ultimate Sales Machine, sitting on my shelf over here somewhere. Was just thinking I should read that book again. Has great information in it. And so in his book, Chet Holmes talks about a way to enter your market and sub niches to find who the 100 most influential people are in that niche, and then create that list of your Dream 100. I think other people, when they've talked about the Dream 100, have talked about like the Dream 100 people you want to do business with. So we're taking, again, a slightly different angle on that Dream 100, because we're trying to get the 100 people that are in front of your audience, but aren't necessarily people that you're going to do business with. Do you see that difference there? Russell Brunson, sorry. I did my bike ride early, so my chest is congested. Russell Brunson of ClickFunnels has recently been repopularizing the idea of the Dream 100. And so these are going to be people that you know that you need to connect with in a meaningful way if you're going to make headway inside your sub niche. So think about who those potential people are in your niche. So looking back at Chet Holmes, it was like in the early days of internet marketing, and there wasn't really social media yet. And so like now we have like a brave new world, right? So people are going to be easier to find or identify who those Dream 100 could be. You can expect these people are being approached all the time in many different ways for affiliate promotion or all kinds of things like that. And so one of the resources that I've found I joined an organization called JV Directory. And so they bring people together to joint venture. And if you look at my site, compassersconsulting.com/resources, it's up on the top navigation. There's a link for the JV Directory there. And they do big networking meetings online with a couple hundred people, and you get to meet in small groups. But it's been a good resource for identifying some of this Dream 100 people. And because you're a member of the JV Directory, people like talk to you pretty easily. And so that's one strategy. So with these influential people, we have to have a strategy of how we're going to approach them to stand out, for one, but also to offer value to them. And knowing that they're inundated with social media, email, like there's a gatekeeper probably. So your communications are going to get screened. So you have to stand out to make that first contact. So you have to have a strategy for what that first contact is going to be. And it's important to identify who these potential people are. So you want to think through some things before you think too big. So you want to look at, influential journalists in your sub niche, best-selling authors, popular podcasts. And so you can look at people that are competitors and what podcasts they've been on, or you can look at the podcasts that you're listening to and who their guests are. So ways to kind of dig a little bit deeper into the different ideas. You want to look at content platforms and who some of the influencers are on the content platform speaking to your niche. And then you want people that have fairly substantial email or snail mail lists. And you're making, this is a Dream 100, right? So you're making a list right now of people that you want to potentially reach out to and target. You already know what the assignment is going to be at the end of this, don't you? So now that you have your Dream 100, what do? So you need a connection strategy. So Russell Brunson, he suggests purchasing some of their products, services, creative work. That might be not cost effective or too expensive. Using the support link is going to get you some serious interaction, especially if you're a paying customer. So you're going to want to have their contact information on your spreadsheet that you're creating. And then you want to figure out a way that you can serve them. So what do you have to offer them? So we're offering to provide value before our ask, right? So, what do you have to offer? Can you promote, their product? Like, do they have a book, product, business, or organization launch that you can participate in and help with? Come on. Do they have a problem that you are uniquely able to solve? I've found that sometimes I've been on somebody's, or I've received an email from somebody and clicked the link and it didn't work. And I've emailed them about the problem, and it opened a conversation. And it wasn't that I was intending to open that conversation, but it just happened kind of naturally. And so then you become more known to the person. And then an easy way is to provide value to them is to request to interview them to promote their most recent product or service. So if you have a podcast or you have a Facebook group with a good group of people in it, you can interview them and provide that value to them. And it's not, these things aren't going to work all the time. So you just have to keep like strategizing, right? And thinking about like, how can I make this work? Another way to accomplish the interview is to put it on an event for your Dream 100, either virtual or in person. So when you make your initial contact, you'll want to do something that others haven't done or aren't willing to do. So here's a couple examples. So snail mail, handwritten notes. Totally unique these days, right? Because we are all inundated with social media, direct messages, email messages. We're not receiving like notes from people. Send them a copy of your book if you have a book, and if you're part of your ask is to ask them to include you and your book in an event or on their podcast, send them a copy. I have a podcast, and it's a rare thing that people send me a copy of their book, even though they want me to promote their book. So sending a copy of the book is a good way to front load the ask. Give them a sample of your product or service. I just had a meeting with someone about joint venturing on something, and excuse me, was given access to the product so that I could see if it's going to be something of value, something that I would want to share with people. Video introduction. So you can record a private video on YouTube or Vimeo and send the link, or there's probably a bazillion other platforms you could put that private video on. You're probably going to still want to reach out to them using their social media, although you should already be interacting with their posts, right? So you should already be engaging with that person on their social media posts before you're reaching out to them for an ask. And you want to mention that you've been doing this, so I love your post on blah, blah, blah. I liked what you said about XYZ, or I like your strategy on this. So compliments go a long way, right? And that's going to make it easier for them to respond to you. But if you reach out on social media to say, hey, I sent you a video, here's the link, or I emailed you a link to a video intro, you're just kind of touching them in multiple places so that you're sure that the email is getting through, they're getting to see the video. So what can you do that would force them to take time out of their day? Taking time out of their day, time, our most valuable resource, to thank you personally, comes back to understanding how you can serve them, how you can provide value to them. It might mean that you have purchased their products or services. It probably means that you've read their books, and you're likely already following them on their favorite social media, whether it's Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever they're Twitter, wherever they're showing up. So in doing so, you have a good idea of what's important to them. And if you're commenting and engaging, like there's some people that their name is like big, they've been in the industry for a long time and they feel unapproachable. But when you're commenting and engaging on their social media, and they're replying back, you're starting to be known to them. And that will give you more of an inside track to getting your message to them so that they're actually looking at your message and looking at that video that you recorded or looking at the book that you sent to them. And then you'll have a better inside track on how to serve them as well. So we're still coming in under 30 minutes. Good. Develop a list. This is your assignment. We knew it was coming, right? Develop a list of your 100 people who have your customers. So not a list of your dream 100 customers, a list of 100 people who have your customers. Who could they be? And, brainstorm that. Next to each name, write down an idea of how to serve them in their business. There's the challenge part of the assignment, right? So if you have questions, schedule your business accelerator session with me. And during the session, we look at your business right now. We can talk about who this Dream 100 could be for your business. What industries might they be in? But we also look at your business right now. We look at where you want to be. We look at assessing what's stopping you or slowing you down right now. And then we create a plan to accelerate your results. And you leave with an action plan for business acceleration breakthrough. You can schedule that session at meetwithdonna.com. My calendar is there. Pick a day, time. I'd love to talk with you. Plan usually about an hour for the meeting. And thank you for being here. And I look forward to seeing you next week. And I don't have a total plan yet of what we're going to talk about next week. So we've been doing a lot of marketing, so we might need to move on to products and services. So we'll see. I appreciate you being here. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube. Join our email list over at compassroadsconsulting.com/weekly and make it a great day. Take big action in your business to grow your business every day. Take care. Hey, thanks for being here today. I appreciate you participating in the Womenpreneur Success Path weekly training. It is great to have you. Leave your comments, questions below. I do come back and check those. So if you weren't here live, you can still add a comment or a question and I will get back to you. And I look forward to seeing you next week. If you would like to schedule a business breakthrough session, would love to get together with you. During this session, we look at your business and where you are right now. We look at where you want to be and assess what's stopping you or slowing you down. And we just lost the power. Hey, thank you so much for being here today and participating in the Womenpreneur Success Path weekly training. I appreciate you being here and taking time to watch the training. If you have questions, like if you aren't here live where you could ask your question, leave them in the comments below. I do come back and check those out. Would love to talk with you or connect with you regarding those. If you want to schedule an appointment with me for a business breakthrough strategy session or a business growth strategy session, I would love to get together. During the session, we look at where your business is at right now, where you want it to be. We assess what's stopping you or slowing you down from getting there. We create a plan to accelerate your results, and you leave with an action plan for your business acceleration breakthrough. And you can do that really easily at meetwithdonna.com. That'll get you right to my calendar. You can find a day, time that works for you and schedule that appointment. I usually recommend reserving like 60 minutes for that and having a little bit of buffer time after that. And I would love to talk with you. I look forward to seeing you next week on the Womenpreneur Success Path weekly training. Make it a great week. Take big, bold action. Take care.